Welcome back, everybody. This is the Crazy Kirby Kid, and we are going to look at part 2 of examining Ike's play styles. Now, this player here is named Teh Brettster, and he was another person to frequent the tournaments that I used to hold in my hometown. And I know a lot about his style, he knows a lot about mine. But basically, according to the questionnaire, Brett said that his best skill is timing, and he likes to win matches by adapting in his aggressive offensive playstyle. So right off the bat, you can see that he moves a lot differently from the other two Ikes. He throws in a lot of empty shuffles or attackless jumps, and he likes moving around in different ways so he makes himself less predictable. See how he's not afraid to land on the platform and come back up with his attack? So this whole first part, he's going to be using a lot more jabs than you saw the other two Ikes using, and he's going to be moving a lot better, a lot more fluidly, knowing exactly which attacks to use and when. So we're going to be chasing each other's damage throughout this whole first stock. Right, we stay pretty even to the very end. Right there I glided in the wrong direction. Gotta watch out for Ike's crazy edge game. Hitting Ike with my strongest attacks because he's so heavy, I'm gonna have a hard time killing him. Right there I taunted and tried to shoot an arrow to hit his forward B, but it just barely missed. That'd have been so cool. So we're both doing a good job spacing each other, but it's gonna be hard for me to get a kill because Pit, especially when he weakens his kill moves, is not the best killer, and Ike is fairly heavy. So what you see him he's starting to do is recover to the stage low and with a reverse up B, so even if I shield reflect it, he gets to grab the edge. And right there he kind of sacrifices himself with a back air, and because Ike is so bad off the side of the stage, he kind of lost his life there. And because I can scare him with my shield, he kind of mistimed his recovery and died really early, a lot earlier than he should have considering his heavy character. You don't ever want to waste a stock like that, but he makes the most of it, using platforms, coming in, pressuring me off the side of the stage, and delivering that critical forward tilt. So now we're pretty even on the last stock. Jumping around, trying to fake me out, converting those into safe jabs, trying to feel out the match. I'm trying to anti-space the jabs. Like here I use my wings, push him just off of jab range, standing as still as possible, countering all of his jumping antics by staying still and then countering them at the last possible second, which will force him to jump less, at least for a short period of time. Landing on a platform, watching out for his attacks, trying to curve an arrow at him from the top, but it just barely missed him as he bent over from his up smash. Following my safer still playstyle with dash attacks to make him even more surprising, because you gotta know exactly what kind of patterns you're setting up so you can break them effectively. Coming in, see how I stand as still as possible, baiting him to use air attacks so I can perfect shield and get the advantage again. Right here I'm going to play it safe, drag out back air, he's off the edge, didn't fall for the counter attack because my playstyle is defensive right now, chasing him around the stage, trying to get his footing, but I just did a quick grab, and my arrows here force him to air parry, drop low, and now I can just grab the edge for the win. So that whole last stock was me working him over, knowing that he had high damage, but knowing that it was difficult for me to kill. I had to use a series of different safe and tricky strategies, surprising strategies to bust through. So after that first match, we go to Smashville, and as you can see, our playstyles are a lot different. I'm using up tilt in his face, and he's not so hasty to use the jabs because we're both trying to adapt according to what happened in the last match. He's jabbing my low tilts, I'm trying to stay back, watching out for his smashes. He quickly goes back to safe attacks, using that dash attack to duck right under, but then I flew right under his up B, gave him a little bit of damage and got the advantage. Remember, Pit's really good on platforms, or when he's under platforms, fighting enemies that are above platforms, so I tried to take that advantage as far as I could. And right there I actually successfully looped an arrow and glided back to the stage without killing myself, so that was pretty good. And because this is Brawl balance, his game is thrown off just a little bit when he grabs, but we kind of play around it anyway, knowing that these are only friendlies. Watching out for that careful up tilt, that deadly up tilt. See how I use his forward B to skip across the side of the stage, trying to throw off my aim by moving as much as possible. Use the forward tilt. I shouldn't really use a forward tilt against Ike. But at least my down smash works because I haven't actually used it too many times and weakened it. And 175 is a pretty high amount of damage. But that double reverse back air really surprised me. I should have actually retreated and used more arrows, played a little bit more defensively, but this isn't exactly playing to win the most hardcore tournament playstyles you'll see right here. It's just friendly. Right there I took a lot of damage from guessing wrong. Just throwing little tiny pauses in my approach to throw off his timing is a really good way to mix somebody up when they're really good at timing, or they're really focusing on timing. You just throw tiny pauses in your approach and you use safer attacks, and it can really throw them off because they'll want to shield grab or retaliate expecting one thing and you're already recovering and playing the defensive. Trying to loop arrows and attack at the same time is really difficult. Using my down smash, it's weakened at this point. Trying to get him off the stage, I needed to grab the edge instead of forward airing right there. So then I walk away to reset my mind because I was kind of in the habit of just attacking and attacking whenever I saw an opening. Really good spacing on Brett's part, using that forward air to hit me as I tried to glide underneath him. Trying to do a few mix-up off the grab release. Watched out for his up tilt because you don't want to fall right on top of that. I kept DIing to the left, and then that down air finally got me at 169. Not too bad. So I get down and focus on killing him. Use a down tilt so I can recover more quickly behind me instead of always going for smashes. Sometimes when you recover you want to use tilts. Just getting just underneath that Ike forward air so I could down tilt it. It's really hard. As it turns out, if I down tilt right at the edge of his forward air spacing, that we both miss each other. So I have to do a little bit more work to counter an Ike with my down tilt. Right now we're pretty even in damage. I used a lot of mirror shields expecting him afterwards to anticipate it and try to grab it, and then already have a counter worked out for that. He's jumping a lot, keeping me off, keeping me guessing. And here's where I bite the dust. An up B hit me on the platform, I recovered in the up air. Really good job on Brett's part. Thanks for watching, everybody. For more information on these matches and commentary, please visit criticalgaming.squarespace.com. The links are on the side. My name is KirbyKid, signing out. Later.